Are you looking for a toy hauler with a 16-foot garage to fit your big side-by-side? You gotta come take a tour of our Valor 41V16. Hello guys, I'm Scout, and today we're going to be taking a tour of our Valor 41V16. It has an overall length of 44 feet 7 inches, a dry weight of 15,200 pounds, and an increased GVWR for 2026 to 21,000 pounds. Let's go take a tour inside. The 41V16 offers a full patio off the back, a 16-foot garage. Into the kitchen living room space, you're gonna have residential appliances, a large kitchen island, a 4-seat super sofa that also has recliners with a king-size bed, and a full master closet with washer dryer prep. Now let's head out to the garage. Now that we're in the heart of the toy hauler, let's start off the patio. So you have an 8-foot patio, which is fully weather resistant, made of composite material in that deck. It has full patio fencing going across, the steps off the back, and a full-size awning. Now going into the garage space, you're gonna have your 3-season glass patio doors. You're gonna have your HappiJac bed system with a queen bed up top that also turns into 2 couches with USB charging for all of those guests in the bed space. Additionally, in the garage, with this 16-foot garage, you have the L-track tie-down system. You have over 300 connection points that's tied directly into the frame, and you can adjust all of your attachment points to your needs. Next, we have a full-size loft, great for storage or extra sleeping, with this collapsible ladder where you can use it for the HappiJac beds or this loft. Additionally, you're gonna have a 40-inch TV in the garage, as well as washer dryer prep and a great size half bath. Now let's go to the kitchen and living room space and talk about that next. Now that we're in the living room space, this offers a 4-seat super sofa that has recliners all throughout. Additionally, you're gonna have built-in cup holders with this flip-down center section that has USB and charging stations on both sides here, as well as pop-out cup holders on both sides of the recliner. Behind me, you're gonna have our atrium window system, which offers you over 50% more airflow, and we're maximizing that window height to give you a better view of that campsite. Across from the recliners is going to be your TV. In the living room space, you have a 50-inch TV with a JBL sound system underneath with a 5,000 BTU fireplace and plenty of storage. Now, let's talk about the kitchen. All right, now that we're in the kitchen, you're gonna see this large kitchen island with solid surface countertops with a deep stainless steel sink. You're also gonna have 3 drawers in this island. The top drawer is gonna be a silverware divider. Then moving on, you're gonna have a nice coffee hutch with plenty of storage up top and below. Then going into this slide, you're gonna have a 4-burner oven, which is very hard to find in any toy haulers, with a 30-inch residential microwave above it. And then next is going to be a 18 cubic foot, 12-volt refrigerator with a built-in ice maker in it. Then moving across into the kitchen, you're gonna have a full ceiling to floor pantry with motion lights when you open that up. Additionally, you're gonna have extra countertop space with plenty of drawers and cabinet storage up top. Now let's go to the bedroom and bathroom. All right, now that we're in the bathroom, you're gonna have a 48-inch residential shower. It's all fiberglass one piece with our new shower head. We call it the shower tower. It has 3 shower faucets and a sprayer. Additionally, you're gonna have a porcelain toilet with a soft close toilet lid, solid surface countertops in this bathroom with a stainless steel sink, and a double medicine cabinet with plenty of storage. Now let's move into the bedroom. Now that we're in the bedroom of the Valor 41V16, it does come standard with a king size bed and nightstands on both sides. The one we're shooting a video on today is equipped with a queen size bed, which is a factory option here at Alliance. You're gonna have plenty of window coverage going across, a nice padded headboard, all of the charging stations on both sides. Then across from that is gonna be your TV for the bedroom space with a full size dresser with 3 built-in drawers, a flip up storage area up top, and underneath we've opened that space, so a great spot to store all of your shoes. For the closet space, you're gonna have a large central section for washer dryer prep with plenty of hanging space in the center section. Then you're gonna have a his and hers on the left and right hand side with built-in drawers. Now let's talk about some of our favorite features here at Alliance, our customer driven features. The North Star here at Alliance RV is our customer driven features. First, I'd like to talk about our AC system. You're gonna have 3 ACs on this Valor 41V16, any 2 of which can run off of 30 amp service, all 3 can run off of 50 amp service, and it's fully temperature controlled in that garage space. Additionally, you're not gonna find a single thread of carpet in here, flush floor slides. All of our plumbing is gonna be PEX plumbing with shutoff valves at every major plumbing location with color-coded, number-coded wiring. Now let's head outside and talk about some of the exterior features. All right, now that we're on the exterior of this 41V16, let's start off with our brand new exterior package for 2026. You have updated graphics and front cap, but more importantly, let's talk about the construction. So starting off on the roof, this has a PVC roof covering, which offers a lifetime warranty. It's 80% more solar reflective, keeps the heat out of the coach. Additionally, it's very easy to repair. So it's patch repairable. You can get any PVC repair kit versus having to replace the entire roof. And lastly, it's virtually maintenance free, you just have to maintain those seals. Next, let's talk about our sidewall construction. You're gonna have aluminum superstructure in between your walls. Laminated to the fiberglass is going to be our composite material that we use not only on the outside layer, but the inside layer for full protection, not having to worry about delamination, rotting, or molding. And it's also half the weight and has double the insulation value. Next, let's talk about our benchmark chassis. You're gonna have a 101-inch wide body frame with the Space Saver upper front deck with reinforcements underneath your freshwater tank. Another great feature for 2026 Valor is gonna be our H-rated tires. We've increased our tire load capacity to those H-rated tires for maximum protection going down those crazy roads of America. All right, now that we're in the campsite, let's talk about our MoRryde safety rail going up and down the MoRryde step above solid step system with key to like on all of your entry doors and baggage doors. Additionally, you're gonna have a water spray port that is hot and cold, ran directly off of your water heater. So you have access on your door side as well as your off door side to those spray ports. Another great feature is you're gonna have your LP Quick Connect, which is easy access to hook up your gas grill. In the pass-through space, it's gonna be fully unobstructed pass-through storage with your slide-out switches and awning switches where you can control them on the outside as well as in the interior of the coach, with a 6-foot folding table where you can take it into the garage, off the patio, or on your campsite. Now let's move to the front of the coach and talk about some of the great features there. All right, now that we're in the front of the coach, we talked a little bit about our updated front cap. You're gonna have the raised Alliance graphic up top, as well as 3 LED diffused lights. Underneath that is gonna be our Curt Helix pin box, which is upgraded for 2026, which reduces over 30% of vibrations going into the coach. All right, in your front storage compartments, on the bottom left corner, you're gonna have your NPS 6,000 watt generator that has a pure sine inverter technology built into it, which saves you money on fuel consumption. But there's 4 ways to start it. There's a start-stop switch in the interior of the coach, 1 on the generator itself, a pull start, as well as an integrated key fob where you can start your generator a ton of different ways. Additionally, on the bottom right corner is going to be your lithium battery storage. This unit is equipped with 800 watts of solar standard with a 60 amp Victron charge controller and a 100 amp hour self-heating lithium battery. Then up top is gonna be that unobstructed pass-through storage where you can fit all of your items when you're traveling down the road. All right, now that we're on the off-door side of the coach, first is gonna be your auto level box. This has 6-point hydraulic auto level, but let's talk about how convenient of a location it is to unhitch and hitch your truck. Additionally, you're gonna have access to 30-pound LP tanks on both sides of the coach. Then another great feature that we listen to customers on is this slide floor is gonna be fully composite, no wood at all. But now let's talk about your convenience bay and your water hookups. Now that we're in the convenience bay, you're gonna have your water manifold system. Everything is labeled accordingly, where you have a shutoff, not only for your hot and cold items here, as well as directly at the source, right by your sink or by your toilet. Additionally, a new feature for 2026 is gonna be your Blue Tech water filtration system. It's a 10-inch carbon stainless steel water filter. Next is gonna be your hot and cold spray port valve. We talked about it a little bit before, but you're gonna have that additional spray port on this off-door side. Next is gonna be your Starlink prep for 2026. This unit is equipped for Starlink, where you can easily add that as an aftermarket item. Next is gonna be your 3-way switches for your slide outs on this off-door side, where you have easy access when you're getting into that camp spot to open and close your slides accordingly. Another great feature is we give you easy access to all of your plumbing and wiring needs. This unit is equipped with a 40,000 BTU furnace, which heats your entire underbelly, your pass-through storage, and the interior of the camper. It's also equipped with a 12-gallon gas electric water heater. Run it off of gas, run it off of electric, or run it off of both. And lastly, you're gonna have rack and pinion hydraulic slides for your main slides. Off the back, you're gonna have 2 30-gallon gas tanks, one for your generator, one for an auxiliary tank for all of your toys. But something unique that we have listened to customers on is this feature called Switch Flip. Switch Flip gives you access to full 60 gallons of fuel. You can take gas away from the generator and pump it back into your auxiliary tank, vice versa. Next, we have a full-size ladder where you can access anything off of the roof. Let's head to the campsite of the coach and talk about some of the extra features that we might have missed. All right, let's talk about some of those extra features that we might have missed. One is gonna be this has 3 oversized awnings, so full awning coverage throughout the entirety of this coach. It also has our new 2026 Fusion awning lights. No more diodes in those awning lights at all. But a great feature is that we started to dim them, so you can set the brightness of those awning lights. Additionally, you're gonna have JBL speakers on the exterior of your coach, a great storage area in the back for an air compressor or any RV tools and accessories with 110 volt power and 12 volt power. And lastly, this is TPMS prepped for a TST tire pressure monitoring system. Just another great safety feature for you guys. Well, let's move to the front of the coach and talk about where you can learn a little bit more about this Valor 41V16. Thank you guys for taking the time to join me on a tour of our 2026 Valor 41V16. This floor plan offers a 16-foot garage, which is great for any of those larger toys or side-by-sides. Additionally, you're gonna have full-size appliances and 800 watts of solar with a full-size generator. You can learn a little bit more about this floor plan at alliancerv.com, or feel free to visit any of our social pages at Alliance RV. We hope that you choose to join the Alliance. Are you looking for a fifth wheel to fit your, are you looking for a toy hauler? As a dry weight of 15,200 pounds, is that gonna affect it? Yeah, yeah, beep, beep. I should just went, oh my gosh. God.